Welcome to board 2. This one is concentrating on switches. There's loads of different types of switches and you can really get into them, which I do very sadly. The first one I'm going to explain is this one at the bottom here. It's a push button switch and you'll find most of the boards have a push button at the bottom and you need to press that button down to make the board work. This switch here is called a rotary selector switch and we can move it round and it will connect different wires in the different positions. This one has got 4 options, but you can get ones with all sorts of numbers. Positioned there, it's pointing at these 2 switches here. When you have 2 switches, they can be wired in 2 ways, and the first way is what we call parallel. And the word parallel will come up with lots of different things to do with batteries and switches and lights. What it means is that the wire goes into both and then the other side of the switch connects up again and is coming round to complete the circuit. So when I press that button down and press either of these 2, this little light is turning on. But I can press either switch or both and the light will come on. The second way we can wire them is called serial or in series, and they're wired, as you can see, in a different way, and this one we need to press both of them down for the circuit to be complete and the light to come on. The third option, we've got a toggle switch, and this isn't just a straight off-on switch, it's an option. And it can either go to one option at the top or another option at the bottom. And the way that I've wired them up here is this top option goes across to here and the bottom option goes across to there. And what it means is if both switches are up, the light will come on. If both switches are down, the light will come on. But instead of going along this wire, it will go along this one. But if I have one up and one down, the light won't come on. And this is how at home your landing light is wired up so that you can control one light with 2 switches, because wherever you are, if you change the position of one switch, it will turn the light either from off to on or on to off. Now this bottom option is where we've got 3 switches, all of which can control a light. And it's the same as this one, but there's what we call a crossover in the middle. But it just means that if we need to control one light with 3 switches, we can do it with this configuration. Have a play with the board, and then we've got a practical where you can wire up switches in your own way.